Well, this is one of the first pieces in Always Come Home to Me, my picture book, and it's based on a story written by me, based on a story told by my father. And when he was a child, he used to raise doves, and my grandfather used to hate having my father run on the rooftop, and also the doves made a lot of mess, and grandfather tried to give away the doves. This is my grandfather, my grandmother, and Maymay and Dee Dee. Actually, it isn't my grandparents, but in the story it's Baba and Mama, Maymay and Dee Dee. Maymay means little sister, and Dee Dee means little brother, and they're saying goodbye to their parents. And their mom likes to say, "Fei, fei," which means fly, fly. Fei, fei, little birds, but always come home to me. And so off they go. During Qingming Festival, which is a time in spring when family visit the graves and sweep the graves and remember the ancestors, during this time, Qingming, some cousins gave the twins, Maymay and Dee Dee, a pair of doves, and the twins took care of the doves as gently as Mama and Baba had taken care of them. They would feed them peas, and they knew all the things that they needed to do to take care of the birds because they had known how their parents took care of them as children. And they're playing in the melon field with the doves. When the doves were bigger and stronger and their wings became strong, Maymay and Dee Dee would say, "Fei, fei, fly, fly, little birds, but always come home to me." And when the wings got really strong, they were able to send them flying into the sky. And when the twins cried, "Trrrr," the birds would fly down from the sky and land on their shoulders. And Maymay and Dee Dee felt very special that the birds would choose them from among all the different people in the world to be friends with them. This is northern China. My father grew up in Manchuria, and this is a melon field, and the melon grew in sandy soil, so this is what I tried to depict. And the melon flower is yellow, and also they grew not only corn but sorghum, another type of grain. Once during the summertime, Maymay and Dee Dee's uncle, Uncle Baldy, came to visit, and he came to help Baba, Dad, harvest the fields. And it was a long day. Dad and Uncle Baldy harvested throughout the entire day. They didn't even stop for lunch. And Dad was very grateful to Uncle Baldy. And Dad said, "What would you like? You've helped me all day. Is there anything I can do for you?" And Uncle Baldy looked at the doves that were sitting on top of the grape arbor and said, "Those doves sure are handsome. I sure would love to have them on my farm." And Dad said, "Sure enough, Baldy, they're yours." And so the doves were given away while the children were at school. And this is a scene when they come back at night and they realize the doves have been given away, but Baba, Dad, is still outside harvesting, racing against the clouds that are coming in, bringing in the rain. And so this is Maymay and Dee Dee. They're not able to eat their dinner because they're just so upset. And Mama is worried looking at them. This is a northern kitchen. This is the god of the kitchen god and his wife. And usually you set candles and offerings and some wine to honor these gods. And this is a double happiness jar, porcelain. This character means prosperity, fu. And this is the stove. Usually people actually sit and sleep on top of this long thing called kung. It's heated from the kitchen and the hot air is piped in so that you don't waste the energy, and the family sleep on top of the kung at night. So Maymay and Dee Dee are very upset that the doves are gone, and when Uncle Baldy come on another evening, they decide that they're going to sneak away with him hidden in his wagon so that they can go find the doves. The doves are now in the countryside living with Uncle Baldy. And this is the scene. Uncle Baldy is having tea with Baba before he turns around and goes back home. He has been in town to bring in produce for market, and now he's ready to go home. And Maymay and Dee Dee are hiding in there. During this trip, Dee Dee nearly sneezes and gives everybody away because Uncle Baldy reaches under the tarp looking for his rain hat, and he nearly brushes against Dee Dee's nose, and Dee Dee goes, but he doesn't sneeze, and they end up in the, they finally arrive at the farm. So this is a night scene, an owl, cats and dogs. I like painting nocturnal scenes. So after the twins have visited the farm, they realize that the doves are not even on the farm, and Auntie Lily tells them, she's married to Uncle Baldy, that the doves disappeared in the morning and have not been seen, and the children are terribly disappointed. They'd come all this way through the wind and rain, and their doves are absolutely gone. And Uncle Baldy says, well, your parents are very worried, I'm going to have to take you home. And so they ride in the wagon and come home. They know they're going to get spanked because, you know, they've run away without telling their parents. And luckily, things turn out well. They come home, and Father brings back Butterfly in his arm. Butterfly had probably been attacked by an owl or a hawk, and her wing is broken, but Dad says it'll mend. And as they head inside the house, Squeaky also comes down, landing on Dee Dee's head. So everybody's together again. And Dad realizes that he's been way too busy to realize that the kids have their own emotional life and that they had become really attached to the birds. And so he promises that he will spend more time with them. And that's happily ever after.